Popcorn is a 90s slasher movie. It was on my list. This one is about a film professor who wants to hype up his students because they're doing a film class. They're going to do a double screening. They're going to rent out a theater and play 2 classic movies in 3D and sort of build up sort of 4D elements actually. 3D's for glasses. 4D means like try to integrate other elements into the theater personally, which they actually did back in the day. For example, if you're the movie Chronicles of Narnia, the first Narnia movie back in 2005, some theaters had like a snow machine, I think, or something, or like a fog machine, stuff like that. So basically the professor wants to set up 2 hokey movies, the first one being about giant mosquitoes. I don't remember what the second one was about. The second one was about a man who gets executed in the electric chair, but he ends up getting electricity powers. But the main focus is a killer manages to integrate himself into the sort of hustle and bustle because the double feature ends up being a huge hit, and we have a certain number of main characters. Our final girl mostly is aware that there's someone sort of messing with them, but they don't believe her because it's so busy. However, it gets into a crazy finale that's pretty interesting, but overall I liked the concept, like the location of the movie theater. Characters were okay. Killer has a melodramatic ending. Kills weren't that great, to be honest, but overall Popcorn's an enjoyable slasher. It's not too amazing in the kill department, but I liked the makeup effects and I like the concept of the location, but not the story. So I give Popcorn a 5 out of 10. Hide and Go Shriek is a slasher movie. I didn't really know much about this one, but I found it. So this one is about 4 couples, and one of them, his father owns a furniture store. And he keeps an employee there, an ex-con who needs to get back on his feet. So that ex-con lives at the furniture store, works hard, keeps away the robbers and stuff. And unbeknownst to him, the 4 couples, the 8 teenagers, are going to have a party there. So they bring food and booze, and they decide to play hide and seek because there's nothing else to do, but they can't keep the lights on because it's the middle of the night and people will see that there's people in the store. So they decide to mostly play hide and seek and sneak off and have sex with each other. Meanwhile, a killer starts going after them. This movie, I wanted to like it, but it was really weak because there's too many characters for one thing. You have 8 main characters, so they kind of blend into each other, trying to keep track of who gets killed and who's not. And then, there's a lot of like hiding and seeking going on because the killer's trying to like basically, kill them, and we don't know why. And then the movie turns into a melodrama at the end. We find out why the killer's after them, but it just turns the movie from like a horror into like a melodrama, and the ending's pretty ridiculous too. The kills aren't very memorable. It's a very low budget film, not very memorable gore or story. Very unique villain, but the way they explain things, it just kind of takes away the mystique a little bit. We haven't seen this type of villain before, but either way, it's just not memorable in any way. Either are the kills or the main character. This is just another middling slasher movie. So I give Hide and Go Shriek a 4 out of 10.